Spiral dynamics is one of the most important models for understanding reality. In its essence, it explains how individuals, groups, organisations and societies evolve over time. This model is brilliant because instead of understanding why you're different to others, as with personality models, spiral dynamics can be used to understand if you are more or less evolved than other people, and what stages are ahead of you so you know what to expect as you grow. However, I should say that you shouldn't demonise those in lower stages because they're necessary before one progresses to the next stage, and elements of the lower stages are used in higher stages where necessary. So let's draw it out so you can visualise the spiral. Now you may notice, as we go up the spiral, we expand our sense of self to include more, and it gets more advanced in terms of cognition. Also, each stage alternates between an individualistic and communalistic worldview. The first stage is individualistic, as we will see. We will cover Tier 1 in this video, but there are more to cover above this, which we will see in future. At the base of the spiral is stage beige. As you might expect, this stage's function is entirely about survival of the organism. It is instinctive, archaic and fundamental. This stage accounts for about 0.1% of the world's population. Examples of people and groups at this stage include the mentally disabled and newborn children. It lacks any real meaningful structure. After beige, we have purple. This stage is tribal, animistic and magical. This stage accounts for about 10% of the world's population. Examples of people and groups at this stage include tribal chiefs and aborigines. Its structure can be thought of as tribal. After purple, we have red. This stage is all about acquiring power and dominance over others. It can be thought of as egocentric and exploitative of others. This stage accounts for about 20% of the world's population. Examples of people and groups at this stage include totalitarian leaders and terrorists. Its structure can be thought of as an empire. After red, we have blue. This stage is all about order and right and wrong in your culture. It can be thought of as obedient and lacking any nuance, i.e. very black and white. This stage accounts for about 40% of the world's population. Examples of people and groups at this stage include communist Russia and low end of conservatives. Its structure is pyramidal. After blue, we have orange. Orange is about autonomy and achievement. This stage is extremely materialistic and strategic. It accounts for 30% of the world's population. Examples of people and groups at this stage include most of the USA, most of Europe, and capitalists in general. Its structure is delegative. And finally, the last stage in Tier 1, after orange, is green. This stage is all about equality and community. It is relativistic, personalistic, and sensitive. Green accounts for about 10% of the world's population. Examples of peoples and groups at this stage include liberals, Scandinavia, and hippies, and the most advanced parts of USA and Northern Europe. Green's structure is egalitarian. Notice how each stage alternates between individual concern and community. That concludes the first part to the introduction to spiral dynamics. We'll explore Tier 2 in the next video. Thanks for watching.